And boys, we're back here with another college football ultimate team video. In today's video, I want to take a look at some of my favorite value cards in this game. Now, a value card isn't necessarily a budget card. It's just someone that it's like a step above a budget card, and it's also not the best player at that position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILLA at checkout for 5% off your order. And honestly, I think the perfect example is getting it started right here at quarterback, where I would say the best is potentially like Charlie Ward, maybe like Josh Allen as well, maybe like Quinn Ewers, but someone that I just think is by far and away the best value, like there's no point not to run him in my opinion, Lamar Jackson. This Lamar card currently going for like 100K. I've seen him like between 80 to 120K, just depends on the day, and that's just how the market works. Sometimes cards are going to be up, sometimes cards are going to be down, but Lamar, it's this right here, the speed and acceleration and the throw power, the accuracy he hits, it's not that much worse than any top end quarterback in the game, but he still has top end speed and excel. And I'll be honest, every time I play up against Lamar, like I'm actually terrified. Like this card just gives me problems, and I feel like for his price, he just can't be beat. Like, you can just run around like a chicken with your head cut off with Lamar, and he can make any bad play a good play because he can just scramble around. So yeah, Lamar I think is by far and away the best value at QB. Now, what I will say as well is I'm avoiding season 1 cards like the Will Howard upgraded to an 89, Kobe, so on like that. My thought process behind that is just thinking about, okay, maybe you got the game a little bit later, maybe you weren't able to complete them to an 89. So I just want to completely avoid them and keep them off the list today. Now, I have running back right here who I think is the best value is going to be 86 overall Chris Johnson. Honestly, I just have no issues with Chris Johnson's card. I mean, he's 87 speed, 86 acceleration. Right now, he's currently going for 75K, and he has the 85 juke move rating as well. Again, like I just have no issues with the card. And another running back that I did consider at this spot was Saquon Barkley. For me, it was a toss-up. I just went CJ2K, but I could see you going either which way. Now, at fullback, if you are curious, I just really didn't have one. I mean, Max Bredeson looks like the best fullback in the game, and he's 80K, but is that good value for a fullback? I honestly think the value of fullback is just playing like a tight end or a running back there that has some speed. It just really depends on scheme, because if you do use a fullback and you needed the lead blocking, the impact blocking. Now we're going to go to wide receiver right here, and two cards that I'm just like, wow, this is their price. Michael Crabtree is like 100K flat, which I think is, again, very good value for him. I mean, he's 86 speed, 86 acceleration, and I should also say I've seen him lower than that too, especially if you can get these legend players on legend drop day. They just like, a lot of them just tank in price. This card also has 85s across the board for route running, 6'1". Like, I don't think he's that much off of being a top receiver in this game. Also has great traits. Like, this Michael Crabtree card is an absolute beast, and he can get like the cutter, the beat press, but like he gets everything you want from a receiver. It's just he's not 89 speed or like 90 speed now like Tavon Austin, but everything else he does great. And another receiver kind of in the same breath is Chad Johnson for me too. He's 6'1", 85 speed, 85 acceleration, and again, the route runnings hits 85 for short and medium. Doesn't hit 85 deep, and again, really like the only knock on the card is the fact that he's not that top end speed, but this is still a receiver for his price. I think it's crazy, and I still think he can get the job done, and him going for like 65K to me is just kind of crazy. And rounding out our wide receiver trio right here, I loved using Dylan Bell, so I am gonna have him on the list. Dylan Bell is 6'1", 84 speed, 84 acceleration, and again, 85 for short and medium route running. Not too crazy after the catch, but again, this is a card that I thought played phenomenal, and for his price, like 40K, he is a beast. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the tight end position. You have Kyle Pitts, who I think is the best, Brock Bowers second, but after that, this can even be debated the third best tight end in the game, and you get him for like 70K. I mean, oh man, this is tough because these two cards right here are both fantastic value. Jason Morrow deserves to be mentioned as well, but I'm going to go with Colson Loveland because I think he's the better card, and it's just ever so slightly. No pun intended, but I loved using Loveland. This card is 6'5", 245, gets that quick juke animation, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, has 85 for short route running, and he's a little bit more balanced with the run block, which I do like that, and that's why he's here over Amaro for me. But again, Amaro deserves to be mentioned. Speed point faster, hits 85 deep route running. He is 265 though, so runs routes a little bit different. Different isn't bad, but again, not too much of a run blocker either. This was a toss-up for me. You could go either which way, and I don't hate it, but I love those two tight end cards. I think they both are beasts. Now, offensive line is going to stay the exact same for me because all I'm saying to do is get promo cards. Get promo cards that can potentially potentially get the quick drop ability. That's it. So left tackle right here, 50K Elijah Page. Let's do it. 85 run block, 86 pass block finesse, 83 pass block power. Solid. 6'7", 316 Elijah Page on the team. Then we can go to left guard, Hayden Conner right here. Really good pass blocker, 85 pass block finesse, 85 pass block power, but 80 run block. Hayden Conner can be on the team as well. At center, we can go ahead and pick up Vershawn Lee. That is 81 pass block finesse, 83 pass block power, 81 run block. So yeah, I think you're catching the drift. I just want people that can potentially get the quick drop ability. At right guard right here, we can go Quinn Carroll. That has 81 run block, 82 pass block finesse, 82 pass block power. And finally, rounding out the offensive line right here, right tackle. Right tackle, we could go literally Jonah. We could go Chase Basantis right here. Literally your preference. You know what? We'll just keep the college kickoff theme. We'll go Chase Basantis with 84 pass block finesse, 84 pass block power, and 82 run block. So yeah, that's what the offensive line is looking like, and that's what the offensive side of the ball is looking like. Let's go over to defense. And defense, we're gonna start out in the trenches right here at left end. And now left end and right end right here, we're gonna go ahead and do a specific sort right here with speed. Now, the reason why I'm sorting it by speed is, in my opinion, for this team, because we'll talk about when we get to corner. Corner is a spot where all the cards are expensive in their LTDs. These two players should be quick jump players. You're going to want some of the best physical stats in the game. And that's why Will Anderson, even though he's 122K, a little bit like questionable, is he a value card? In my opinion, yes, because these physical stats with the pass rush, with the block shed, with the quick jump ability, simply too good. And Will Anderson, 84 speed, 87 acceleration, also 87 power moves, 80 finesse moves, 86 block shed. That is why he's here. Quick jump player right here, help boost the pass rush. And at right end right here, we are going to have 86 overall Julius Peppers. This card is absolutely insane for his price, just period. 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 85 finesse moves, 86 power moves, 84 block shed, 86 impact blocking. Like, this could have been the full legend stats and I wouldn't have blinked an eye. It is absolutely insane that you can get this card for 70K. It's practically stealing, in my opinion. Like, this should be on everyone's team. Even, I would even say over the 88 overall, because I think you're getting, I don't want to say bare minimum difference, but it's like this card can do what this card can do. Like, yeah. So the 86 is practically stealing. So those two should be your two ability players. Maybe you want to put a workhorse on them as well. They are the most important pieces on defense, in my opinion. Now we're going to go ahead and go to DT, and we're just going to sort by overall. And there's two cards I really like. Again, practically in the same breath, this 86 overall Warren Sapp feels like it's kind of stealing. Going for around 75 to like 80K. He's 82 speed, 80 acceleration, 86 power moves, 85 block shed, 87 impact blocking. And again, I feel like he can do very similar things to the full legend card, and he's like a third of the price. And after that, this is a card that I just thought played phenomenal. It's going to be Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins, 6'4", 310, 78 speed, 81 acceleration with 84 power moves. Finesse moves a little bit lower, but great block shed and impact blocking as well. And again, this is a card having played against him, having used him. Just thought he played fantastic. So we're going with Warren Sapp and Christian Wilkins for a value card. And now let's go to outside linebacker right here. We're going to left outside first. And a card that, again, to me kind of feels like it's stealing, 86 Micah Parsons. This card is 86 speed, 84 acceleration with 86 power moves, 80 finesse moves, 85 block shed. Now this is another potential quick jump player if you did want it, or 6'3", 241, 86 speed. This could be a user defender as well. And even 73 zone, it might seem really low. That's not that bad for this price range, man. So Micah, his role is more of a pass rusher, but he could do anything you want on the field. Now we're going to go to middle linebacker, and don't want to sound like a broken record, but this card again is practically stealing. Around 80K for 86 Brian Bosworth. He's 85 speed, 84 acceleration, and he also hits 83 zone. And by doing this, we can go over our next outside linebacker. Colin Oliver is on the list, even though he's around like 200K. I've seen him like 150 to 200K. This card just can do everything, man. 86 speed, 85 acceleration. He can rush the passer, also hits base 87 zone, and can also play a little bit of man as well. So Colin Oliver, he could have been 300K, and I would have considered him on the list. But if the fact that he's like 150 to 200, I feel like that value is just there. Like, he can literally do everything at the linebacker spot. But back to Brian Bosworth, he hits that 83 zone. Besides him, it's like we just take a nosedive after like TJ Watt, Brian Bosworth. Brian Bosworth is better than this TJ Watt in my opinion as well. So after him, we just take a major nosedive. It's like TJ Watt, Zayvon Collins, Eric Kendricks is all kind of like you know? So yeah, love this 86 Brian Bosworth. Now joining Brian Bosworth though is going to go ahead and be 86 overall Bradley Chubb. This card is 6'4", 85 speed, 85 acceleration. And with the strategy item, you could get the zone up to 80. And then I think he is also a great coverage player player as well. And again, just want to say Colin Oliver was our right outside linebacker, even though he is a little bit expensive. Now let's go to corner. Corner is wild. Just, I mean, look at these prices, man. Will Johnson, Rod Woodson, Travis Hunter, Takario Davis, Sauce Gardner, Pat Pete, Pat Surtain, Aiden White, Gauntlet Reward, even Jalen Ramsey, Terrell Revis. Like, these prices are insane. I believe they're all LTD cards minus Pat Surtain. Like, so again, today we're kind of switching up the strategy. For the most part, I'd be like, oh, like TJ Crandall and like these promo cards, put Ball Hawk on them. Switching up the strategy. Again, now we're rocking the quick jumps on the D-line because I think the value's there. So what are we doing with corner? Well, we're going to go ahead and sort by zone coverage right here. And you could do the opposite. You could do man coverage, but some cards that I really like, again, for the price point, this is going to be 85 Kobe Bryant right here. This card, 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 6-foot height, and with the code strategy item, you could get the zone up to 85, which is the threshold on all Madden. And he also has play ball and air aggressive too. So I like Kobe. He can also play a little bit of man as well. I wouldn't recommend like press manning him for Tavon Austin or Luther Burden or Desmond Howard, but he could potentially do it. And joining Kobe for me is also going to be 85 Benjamin Morrison. This card again, 85 speed, 6-foot height, very similar with the fact strategy item, can get the zone up to 85, and also has play ball and air aggressive. So like Benjamin Morrison, like Kobe, and joining that trio right here, we're gonna have 3 core elites, and it's gonna be Dalen Everett. I would recommend playing this card in the slot. A little bit slower with the 83 speed, but again, I like the fact that with the strategy item, you could get him up to 85 zone. And he also has a big hitter trade on yes, which is kind of rare for corner. That's my new strategy with corner. I feel like we just need like a champion, just a base champion that's cheap for corner, because man, these are expensive cards. And now we're gonna go to free safety. In free safety, you could say Wyatt Eckler from the field pass. Don't hate that. But I was between two. It was either Minka or Sebastian Castro. Sebastian Castro for his price is great, but I'm gonna go Minka because he's 86 speed, 85 acceleration. He is 6'1" and also again hits 85 zone. So potential with strategy items in the game, every single person in our secondary gonna hit 85 zone. And then rounding out the defense right here, of course, we got strong safety, and at strong safety, I think Derwin for his price, not bad either. 6'2", 85 speed, 85 acceleration, and again hits that 85 zone, which that's what I was targeting with the defense. We got the quick jump players with the 85 zone, and if you are curious, we can go over kicker and also punter right here too. So kicker value wise, Jonah is the best in the game, and he's under 100K. So I mean, you know, you could go Andres right here from Miami that has 1 less kick power and he's 50K less. I think that's pretty good value. And at punter right here, and at punter, I mean, honestly, Ryan Hansen just in the game, period. 87 kick power. That's actually not bad at all. So yeah, Ryan Hansen gonna be the best value punter. Might be the best value special teamer in the game. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the best value cards in college football Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know if I left anyone off this list that you think should have been on it. But if you guys did enjoy this video, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here in college football, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use some of these cards live on stream, I've been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on YouTube, make sure that noti bell will be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.